Hey everybody, today's tutorial is for people who have a website using Wix and want to add a Facebook icon or other social media icon to their website. It's not exactly the most straightforward thing, so we're going to have a little tutorial and show you how easy it can be. Now, I'm going to use this website here, and over here, you're going to come over here to Add, and I'm going to look for the social. There we go. Now, when you look at adding a social tool to your website, the first thing you might see is this strip of all of those. And you might think, I only want Facebook. That's not what I'm looking for. You can click right here to Facebook to see all the Facebook specific options. You got this little like thing, and you got this one, which is actually for sharing, versus this one would be to like your page. If people click on that, they would like your page. Then you've got this widget that would actually embed your Facebook feed onto your website, that if you're really active, this can be something that is helpful, but it's also pretty big and bold and probably not something you want on your website, or not on your website, on your home page as the main focus. You don't want to make that be the most important thing on your website by any means. It's more of like a additional thing that you can use to engage people. And down here is like a smaller version, but still not really what we're looking for. So anyway, those might not be the best ones, but you're going to want to come back up here to this social bar. And you see, for starters, you've got a few default options. Personally, I tend to like to start with the colored ones, and then if that doesn't look good, look at some other options. So we probably should talk a little bit about where is the best place for a social icon on your website. Typically, I like the header or the footer to be there on every page, so it's nothing that's like huge focus, but it's there. It's easy. People can find it. They can get to it. If you actually want to promote Facebook strongly, that more strong than whatever, just having the little icon and people who are interested, finding it, we can talk about that separately. But for this, we're just needing to get an icon up there. So I'm going to drag this, and so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the header. See if I can get that to line up. So I think that I'm putting it at the edge here. And move this little guy out of my way. Now I'm overlapping. I'm going to take it over here. Let's see. You know what? It's going to be easier for me to work with if I make it smaller for starters. So first, I'm just going to double click on it. And now I can actually make some adjustments here. So I do not want Twitter. Delete. I do not want YouTube. Delete. Pinterest. Delete. Delete, delete. Now, I'm going to take a moment while we're in here and get this set up correctly. First thing is, this by default is going to just link to Facebook/Wix. We don't want to send people to Wix's Facebook page. So it's very important, if you're doing this, that you come in here, you customize this, and you get the URL to your Facebook page. So we're going to hop over here and copy the URL up here. Now you can see there's a bunch of gobbledygook stuff that, I don't know, Facebook always wants to throw all these little data and tracking and whatever. You don't need all that. So you don't need to copy that whole thing. You just need to copy, hopefully you've customized your URL to have your business name. So anyway, you're just going to copy that, hop back over here, highlight that, delete it. And I'm going to paste in the correct one. Open in a new window or a current window. I like, if you're taking people off of your website, I like to always open in a new window. And done. Also, just as a little side note while we're in here, if you decide you don't like that style, you can come in here to choose other versions of social icons. That one, it looks like it'd be the white. Like I could just pick just the F. Actually, they have just the blue F. That might kind of be cool, but I don't see that that's an option. I see I can pick the gray one, or a black one. But I think I'm going to stick with what we've got for now. So I'm just going to go ahead and close out of that. Keep this one for now and click done. Okay, so now I'm just working with this one and I'm going to get it to be part of up here with this menu. And I think the best way for me to do it with attaching it to the menu bar. This is actually pinned, so so if I click on that pin, you can see that it's set to be in the upper right corner, and there's the offset. I'm going to offset it just a little bit more. Not 100% sure. We'll try that. And then I'm going to set the Facebook one to go next to that. So I'm going to close this one. And now I'm going to pin it. And the other one started at 50. So I'm going to go ahead and put it at 50. That one says 20. Let's double check what this pin was. Oops, not you. That one was, the vertical offset was 19. Okay, so before I go any further with that, let's move this guy. It's a little big in my opinion. So you can click on layouts and we can make it a bit littler. I think that will look better in the space. And close that. So back to my pin. Kind of just playing with it so there. I think right about there it looks fairly even with the text. And I'm going to close that. And now I actually have enough space there so that we have it lined up, and that is pretty much how simple it is. I'm going to go ahead and save that for the moment. And then we can simply click publish and it's going to be live. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them and we can do additional tutorials digging into how to decide where to place things on your website, how to do it on different types of websites using WordPress or whatever you use to build your website. So, or more, I guess actually if you're watching it this far, you probably don't have WordPress, you probably have Wix. So what other questions do you need of using Wix to get everything you need going with your website? Let's get some more feet on your table and more fans to your Facebook page.